Welcome to our reading for Friday, the 9th of December, 2016. Remember, it's a general reading, so see what feels right for you. See which signs, symbols, bells, whistles, messages, energies resonate for you and bring you clarity to what you're wondering, concerned, confused, inquiring, dreaming, and praying about. We're all children of God. We're all psychic. We're not all going through the same thing at the same time, at the same pace. So see what feels right for you. It could be one sign and that brings you clarity. It could be the whole reading. It could make sense later. In the end, always use your logic and intuition together to make sound decisions based in love for the highest, greatest good of everybody, so we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you. How you ride these energetic waves that come through here is always up to you. Is it your wave? Is it not your wave? Are you waiting for another wave, preparing for that wave, crashing into the wave, riding the wave, or ignoring the wave? Also, feel free to make this an interactive video if you want to pull some cards for yourself. And if you have some time, try to check out the musical links below, the playlist, enjoy the music, see if there's personal signs and symbols in the lyrics, the music for you, or just enjoy the tunes. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoy the reading, and I'll see you in a moment. Hi there. Welcome to our reading for Friday, the 9th of December, 2016. We're going to start with the Whispers of Love Oracle cards. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, our higher self, angels, and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all. Let's get some clarity, focus, and understanding into the energies coming through today. And wisdom to ride these energies best for all of us. Let's start with one card. One card, Vinny. What's it going to be? He's going to do my hair, and I'm going to pull a card. New love. Oh, Vincenzo, that's nice. This is a nice one. It's number 26. So it brings us back to an 8. You're catching your, star. It's like the star is falling down right into your palms, right into your hands. It was meant for you, and you were there right when, it's like catching the baseball at the game. You know, you were the one meant for that catch. You were right there, you were looking at the right time, and it fell into your hands. So this is something new that you're catching. That's kind of cool. I totally just thought of a baseball game, or I guess you can, what other games can you catch a ball in? I'm thinking baseball. So embrace this new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth. So it's that new love, it's that new passion that's been sparking the last couple of days in something. You know, whether that's getting into a hobby, starting to remember things that you did as a child that made you happy, that you had fun doing, that you're natural at, that you want to start doing again, that you're still doing after all this time. But there's something new, there's something fresh coming into the mix. Either with something you're already doing or something brand new. So let's get more clarity. It could be a new job opportunity, like a new position available that wasn't available before, almost like they made the position for you. Like you came into the mix and now they have to create this position because you're so awesome at something, or special or unusual, or I'm getting specialty at something. So there's something coming through that's especially meant for you. And I feel like you're going to be really, really loving this opportunity. It could be working with somebody else. It could be like a new work environment you're just really enjoying. It could be just a new direction or that new thing you're doing that's getting you excited. Like even if you have to go to work, you're excited about this thing you're doing afterwards. You know, this meeting, this class. He's going on, I'm going to let you hold that. And let's go to the Angel Tarot. You can hold this and you will love. We'll let Vinny have that for, occupy your time a little bit. You can display it for us. You can Vanna White it. All right, Vinny? All right, let's pull a card for the day. Help us out for Friday. A new love. What is this new love about? What is this new start coming through? You want to hold it? You can hold it. Here. No, don't take a bite out of it. Just hold it. You're supposed to display it and make it beautiful. Make it beautiful to display. What do we have? Oh, Vincenzo, that's a good one too. That's a really good one. I really like this card. This is like the engagement card. Getting ready for a wedding card. Going to a wedding card. Going to a party. But getting involved in the planning of that party. Sending out the invitations. Proposing to somebody. It could be an engagement. It's somebody who says yes to the dance. You know, somebody who wants to dance with you, to have fun with you, to do something exciting with you, plan something together with you for future, a vacation. I'm getting like a dance, like, I don't know, like a dance that you had when you were in junior high school, like something exciting. Maybe you're going to a dance or going to a party or doing something with kids. Maybe you're planning like, I don't know, a school dance if you're a teacher, something like that. It could be something like that. You know, ordering the balloons. I don't know, like getting the place that you're gonna. I just saw an ice skating rink for some reason. That was really weird. Usually this is like summer celebration outside dancing in the gazebo, and I just saw an ice skating rink. So maybe you're doing something with ice skating or some kind of children's party where you can do events, or you're going to an event, or you're like, I don't know, feeling like you're in a holiday movie, ice skating somewhere, or ice fishing, or, you know, it could be something like that. Like you like to ice fish. I was just talking to somebody about that. I don't know, they told me things about ice fishing I never knew. Like how people drive out onto the lakes as soon as they can. And sometimes they're like, sometimes their trucks get stuck if it's not thick enough and they just have to wait until the spring or wait until it thaws to get their car out. So don't wait until the ice is thick enough, you know, to go ice skating. Make sure you plan appropriately and with the seasons of change, with the weather. Maybe you're doing something with the weather. You know, you can adapt to the seasons somehow. Maybe you actually do party planning, or you're planning a wedding in the future. This could be somebody asking you something and you're getting on board and you're starting to make plans. It's getting excited about the leading up to the event thing. You know, it's having fun in that process, putting on some music, getting excited about each step, because each step is the experience. It's sometimes not the final event. You know, sometimes that final event, that party, that dinner, that get-together, that reunion, whatever comes, and it's here and it's done. But you had more fun calling everybody up and connecting beforehand and getting an outfit, or I don't know, or it's the connections that last longer because of the meeting at the event. You know what I mean? There's always a stretching out or like a pre-leading up to when this comes around. Like if someone's going to ask you to marry them, they've probably been thinking about it for a while. Or it was really passionate and you're going to make this event and then you have a long time to think about how quickly you got into something. But either way, there's a stretching out of this beautiful event. So, Vinny, you're a stinker today. Let's pull you one of these. Let's pull you an animal card. Let's pull one of these for you while I continue to read the Four of Fire. That's for you. Oh, what is that? The stick insect. You hold on to that. You hold on to that. Keep it really still. The Four of Fire is contentment, peace, and abundance. A happy home life and successful completion in a project. I feel like that's when someone says yes, but it's not really completion. I feel like it brings stability, but it offers you to keep on going with something. You know, to ask that person for another dance, another chance, another connection, another go around, another date. What is this? This is 42. That's a 6. This is not you right now, Vincenzo. This is stillness, awareness, discernment, and composure. Keeping your composure. That is you. Usually that's you. We can try this. Do you want to try to keep this still? So perhaps you have something you know, that you've invested a lot in, and now it's that like point where you have to, I don't know, make the final touches, have that announcement. You know, I hear like, I don't know, like announcing the thank you for helping us out at this party. We would like to thank or our special guest tonight is, I'm getting that, like some kind of announcement. So maybe there was a lot of excitement, or you didn't expect this announcement to come in, and you're going to be able to like hold your composure pretty well. Have awareness in the situation, how to, I hear gracefully conduct yourself. So maybe something's coming that's surprising, and you're going to accept something, accept a position with grace, accept something. I'm getting like an honor, like, you know, an honor or certificate, an accomplishment. Yeah, something like that, like something that was a goal that's coming through here that's going to bring you more stability for later. Like a medal. I'm seeing a medal that this is all sort of interesting for this. It's not the six, like the six of fire. Maybe it's leading you towards something. This is that grounding event to get you going. This is that partnership that you join into. This is the contract that you sign. This is saying yes to that job. This is somebody else saying yes to you, or you saying no to something else. Maybe you're sitting on something for a long time, waiting for this result, this answer, this finale, things to be wrapped up on something so you can move to a new project maybe. So you can change something around. So maybe I feel like you were still, or there was a stillness on the answer, or like maybe something coming to you, but let's see. Let's get more, you hold this. Let's get more clarity on this, on the stillness. Well, this is contentment, peace, and abundance as well. It's just feeling completely content in everything that is around you and everything that's happening, and the fire in your soul. Like it's all just balancing out and building something right. I feel like this is just when you're dancing with, you know, the dance that comes through in your life at the moment, and you're involved. I keep hearing saying yes. So maybe you were waiting for someone else to say yes. You were waiting to say yes on something. You were holding off on something. You had to say no to something first in order to say yes to something. Somebody else had to say somebody else had to tell somebody or something else no before they could come through to you. That's kind of what I'm getting with that stick insect stillness. Plus, I'm suddenly having trouble speaking. So maybe there was a stop in communication, or somebody didn't know how to talk to you, or you how to talk to somebody because of silence or stillness or indecision. Let's get clarity. I'm going to the romance angels for Friday. Let's get clarity and see what's going on. What you eating? Part of the card? You're eating my cards lately, Vincenzo. You can do my hair. Let's get a card for Friday. And that's true love. There are really beautiful, like, romance, love cards coming through the last few days. I feel like it's beyond relationship. It's starting to love who you are, what you're doing, understanding yourself, what you really want, maybe saying no to things that weren't good before, because real, abundant, pure, true, good love is coming in still. It's still coming through. I feel like it's still it's because you're giving it out there. You're putting love out and into yourself and out there into the world. And this is a romance of a lifetime. It's like one in a lifetime. It's something really, 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 really special for you now. Now. You know, this is the moment now in your lifetime that you're going to remember. This is the high point. There's something coming through. You know, it's on its way. This is the romance of a lifetime. It's another step up. It's another chance. I feel like you can, like, I feel like it doesn't have to be the romance. Like, this could be something romantic in your world, coming into your world that you're letting in, like going to Paris, going to an island somewhere, you know, lighting some candles, lighting a bonfire on the beach, going skinny dipping at night, making it romantic for you. Maybe going out to some little corner tiki bar on a resort somewhere and then meeting the romance of a lifetime. Maybe you happen to live in like a town away from each other, you know, but it's following those romantic feelings, those passions for yourself that get you there, that get you moving, that make you feel alive. Like every day you have is special. Every day is true love. There's something that you truly love that you're putting your energy into. It doesn't have to be huge, like going on a big vacation. It can be taking 15 minutes out of your day to draw, to doodle like you did when you were in 6th grade and you were in boring math class. You know, something like that. You could create a cartoon character that could be like I don't know, it could be like somebody's like, seeing like when people have as their little circle thing, they have a cartoon character, or like they make that one cartoon character an entire brand. It could come from a doodle because you did what you like to do in 6th grade and you let yourself have 15 minutes of free time. You know, it's starting to do something you truly love and seeing how it magically works into your world. You know, maybe you go to an event for artists or something and you meet somebody who likes to draw like you, or came along with their friend and never would have been at that event and is completely opposite than you and nobody you would ever expect. You know, it doesn't always come how you expect. When true love comes, it kind of knocks us on our ass a little bit. You know, everything gets weird and confusing, and you can be a very logical, very independent and, you know, responsible person, and love gets involved and your heart makes things messy and you don't understand what to do because you get goofy with love. You know, love makes you goofy. So do something that makes you feel a little bit goofy. Do something where you take a little pressure off of yourself and you let yourself feel a little bit goofy. Let yourself out there a little bit and see what it brings. See what it does. You know, when you're just being your goofy self and you didn't give a shit. See what comes back. You know, it starts there with little things. It could be a big gesture. You know, it could be that big vacation and that gets you there. But it could be something small. All right, let's continue. Let's get one tarot card from the Deviant Moon. Vincenzo's doing my hairdo. We're having sort of an interesting reading today. Oh no, you're the one that wanted to come here on my shoulder and be a part of this. So I'm just going to go along with this. Let's get one card for more clarity for Friday the 9th of December. And that's, all right, so that's the 7 of Pentacles. So that's when you put a lot of energy, a lot of time into something, you know? It's like you're just waiting for it to grow. You just want it to happen. You've been putting a lot of energy into something, you know? So maybe you've been planning on something for a while, or somebody else has been planning on something for a long time, waiting for something to grow first before they come through. This is checking all the details, you know, paying attention to all the growth that's come, seeing how it's worked through the seasons, how far you've grown, what you need to change for next season, checking the dots in the I's and in between the lines, what's going on in the details, and you're just having to patiently wait here. You know, it's a 7. It's on your way to that victorious road, to the truth in your surroundings and what you want to do, but you had to put a lot of energy into something first to get it going, to get it to work. Or this is advice coming forward. So say you say yes, somebody comes through with a date, then perhaps you have to wait a little bit for it to come through. It's not immediate, you know? You have to get the dress together. You have to make arrangements. There are things that you have to put into planting and like, I'm getting like nurturing before it can become something. So allow, even if it's just true love or a new relationship to come in, take your time. Be patient with it. Allow it to grow. You know, this tree has like a wound. It's like you're poking a wound in the tree or marking the tree. I think of when like there's like the lovers and they have the tree and they put like, you know, me bless them with a heart on it. And it's sort of like, I'm getting like a scar, like something carved in that can last even through seasons, even maybe, you know, over decades even. If you've been with the same person, you know, you still hold a scar from something, but I feel like it's beautiful. You know, the scars of our past have made us the strength of the today. So, I feel like somebody actually has a scar. Like one of you knows somebody with a scar, and that's who I'm talking to, and there's something about a scar or some imperfection. That's perfect. That's your perfection. I don't know. That was sort of a side note, but that's kind of what I'm getting, that there's something that you or someone you know like has a scar or something that you know about them and it's meaningful to you. And I don't know where that's coming from, but I'm going to say it because I feel like it's important. Also allow hurts to come to the surface naturally so they naturally heal. Don't force something out that's not ready to blossom, that's not ready to bloom, that's not ready to be heard, somebody's not ready to hear something. Wait for, you know, protection, the flowers to come, the seasons to change before you go poking at something, you know, before it's ready. That's what I'm getting here. That could be somebody else trying to poke a situation, get it to grow faster and thinking if they poke it, it's going to help. And I feel like in this situation, it's about nurturing something, taking care of it, singing to it, nurturing it, having patience with this situation, this relationship, this person. It's about patience here and just waiting, you know, knowing that you planted good seeds and it's going to blossom, but you have to, you know, you have to wait for the season when there's more sun. You have to allow some time to go by so you can learn something first and gain some stability, some strength. So if this is a new relationship, you know, don't go poking about, I'm getting like if something new comes in, you know, here, something really beautiful, even if this is just a date, an opportunity to plan something with somebody. When situations come up, maybe with past, if you know this person, you worked together before, or they're new, if things look like they're sensitive, you know, with somebody, with you or them, be sensitive as well in that situation. Why don't you hold this one? Don't poke it further, you know, make it bleed anymore. Maybe just, I see like honey on the wound, you know, handle it with sweetness, with kindness, with sensitivity, maybe a little vulnerability, and maybe see yourself in that situation if someone poked your soft spot, how you might react to that. I feel like that's just somebody being sensitive. You know, waiting a long time, waiting patiently. Maybe somebody's just really tired and it's not really about you. You just hit the wrong spot and they were just tired. You know, it wasn't really a personal thing. So if that makes sense to you, you know, maybe this like a romance of a lifetime, but somebody's come a long way to get here, to find you. Or you've come a long way to get to this point in this romance and what you want to do and make it work. You know, so remain patient, take it slow, allow things to blossom as they should. Trust that you know how to plant these seeds right, with stability, with this 4, with the right kind of passion to make it work. Have awareness in every moment of your new relationship. You know, this could be doing something on your own for the first time, this new relationship in yourself and your new business. Or, you know, this new relationship coming forward. All right, Vincenzo, you're making a mess. Let's get one more card for the day from the Oracle of Visions by Ciro Machete for Friday on the 4 of Fire, the 4 of Rods, number 42, Stick, Insect, True Love. This is the romance of a lifetime, and the 7 of Pentacles. Waiting around, but doing a good job. So take that waiting as an opportunity, as a chance, you know, to double check things, to build your, he might have to poop again. Are we doing this again? We're going to pull a card and let's pull a card and then see. That's our card. And I think it was even backwards in there. That's 46. And it's like putting the puzzle pieces together. It's putting the puzzle pieces together. I don't think I've ever seen this. It looks like those screensavers when it takes all of your pictures and makes them into like a collage of one spot of the one picture, and then when it goes bigger you can see it's a lot of different pictures, or vice versa. So seeing the small, I don't know, I think it's like a hologram, like within every section there's just a mirror of the bigger picture somehow. 6 of the 10, there's a kitty in this. All right, we're gonna let you off to go poop, and I'm gonna come back and read this. I'll be right back. All right, I apologize for my dinosaur bird angel little pooping issue he has. He is very considerate though that he doesn't poop on me. So, all right, let's continue the reading. This is cool. This is, you know, definitely a new beginning and an ending in sorts. It's like a new chapter. It's finally seeing how everything came together that was maybe behind the scenes, maybe being planned behind the scenes before that you didn't see. And now something is coming before your eyes. This is connection, putting the pieces together and coming to conclusions. I feel like that's the saying yes or saying no, you know, like making a decision. To the question of your life, you are the answer. And to the problems of your life, you are the solutions. Jim CORDARE. That's cool. I like that quote. Yeah, this card's never come up. So to the question of your life, you are the answer. And to the problems of your life, you are the solution. That's cool. I like that. I just totally thought of Remedy by Jason MRAZ. That popped out of my brain file. So a young woman sits on a bridge, a physical and metaphysical connecting point between here and there. Her identity is initially concealed not only to us, but also to herself. She is, in essence, finding her true self. She reaches out to gather pieces of a puzzle, and with each one finds clues and discovers more about herself. Each of us attempts to make sense of our place as we search for connections and relationships with others. Gradually, despite failures and experimentation along the way, an image starts to take form. Increasing clarity manifests itself from the initial confusion. The process is self-reinforcing and often becomes easier and accelerates as more pieces are added, each finding their corresponding place. Eventually a point is reached where everything comes into focus and starts to make sense. That's a nice card. You know, I feel like there is something coming through, you know, something you really love to do. You're getting on board with yourself. There's somebody coming into your world that's really on board with what you're doing with your life. I feel like even if somebody else is coming through, you still have your own independence here. They're just coming in as a support system. Maybe they're going to get on board. You're going to do something together, but this is taking your time, having patience, and waiting a long time for the right pieces to come through. This is when they all start to finally feel like they're right, when they make more sense. Before, you were like grabbing one piece, you know, you saw that piece of the puzzle, you had something over there, you had something over there, but it didn't make much sense until you started to put them all together. They all start to fall together here. And you see the bigger story before you now. You know, it does. It takes growing up. It takes learning. Sometimes we take a piece of the puzzle that we had from childhood and we put it back into the mix. And that was that piece that was missing all along. It's finding those missing pieces and seeing how much of a difference they make to our picture, to our experience, to our life when we start to add what was missing before, you know? So what are you waiting for? Start to plant these seeds. Start to have patience with the things that you're nurturing and have patience with how it is unfolding, because it's unfolding in the bigger story of your life, you know, the beautiful life you're living. It's all going to make sense later. Sometimes we get to points where it doesn't make any sense at all. And then sometimes we have clarity, you know, where you start to see the direction. You start to see how far you've come, how far you've grown. If you could only tell your 17, 16, 12, 11, 7, 3-year-old self, what would you tell them? You know, that you know now that you just didn't know until you experienced it. You don't know, you don't know, you don't know. All right, I hope this was helpful for you guys. Thank you for joining me. I love you guys so much. I'll see you soon.